You know that feeling, right? You ask a really important question to your favorite LLM, and you get an answer, but there's this little voice in your head that just goes,
Yeah,
I need a second opinion.
exactly. A third, a fourth. Because just trusting one source, no matter how good it is, feels a little, risky.
It does. And that universal feeling is pretty much the starting point for Andrej Karpathy's open source project, the LLM Council.
Okay, so what is it exactly?
It's a system, a local web app that gets a whole group of different LLMs to deliberate together. The goal is to produce one single, really high-quality answer.
So it's less of a single brain and more like a functioning intellectual council.
That's the perfect way to put it. And today we're going to get into how this whole collective intelligence thing actually works.
All right, so how does it kick off? You put in a question, and then what?
So it all starts with distribution.
Mm-hmm.
The system uses a tool called OpenRouter. Think of it as a neutral dispatcher.
A dispatcher, okay. Yeah, it lets the app talk to all the top models at once through one API. It sends the user's query out to what the system calls the council models.
And the source mentioned who's usually on this council, we're talking the heavy hitters.
Oh, yeah, like OpenAI's GPT 5.1, Google's Gemini 3 Pro, Claude Sonnet 4.5, even Grok 4 from xAI.
So they all get the quotient at the same time.
Exactly, that's stage one. They all generate their own independent first opinion responses.
Okay, but the magic, I'm guessing, starts after that.
Right, this is where it gets really clever. Stage two is the anonymous peer review.
Anonymous, so it's like a blind review for a scientific paper.
Precisely. Each model is given all the other responses, but they're anonymized. They're just labeled response A, response B, and so on.
So they have no idea who wrote what.
None. And that's deliberate. It's designed to prevent LLM identity bias. You don't want a model thinking, oh, that's a GPT answer, it must be good, or the reverse.
It forces them to judge purely on quality.
Purely on accuracy and insight. That's the prompt.
That level of orchestration is, that's seriously sophisticated.
Yeah.
Building something like that with such complex integration, it's a real feat of engineering.
It absolutely is. And innovative solutions like this often require very specialized help. If you're tackling advanced AI training or automation, you should check out our sponsor, Embersilk.
Right, they specialize in figuring out exactly where AI agents can make the biggest impact for your business or even your personal life.
You can find them at embersilk.com.
So after this blind ranking, where the models critique each other's work, what's the final step?
Stage three, the final synthesis. This is where the chairman model comes in.
The chairman.
Yep. It's a designated model. In the example from the source, it was Gemini 3 Pro. The chairman's job is to act like an editor-in-chief.
I see. So it looks at everything.
Everything. The initial responses from stage one and all the peer rankings from stage two. It then consolidates all of that into one single polished final answer for the user.
And what's so fascinating from what I read is that the models are actually honest.
They are. The source notes they're surprisingly willing to select another LLM's response as superior to their own.
They admit defeat.
Which is the whole point. It ensures the best ideas rise to the top, regardless of who came up with them.
Wow. So this project that Karpathy called, 99% vibe coded as a fun Saturday hack.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty powerful glimpse into the future of using these tools. We're moving beyond just relying on one model.
It's a huge step towards what you could call LLM ensembles, or true collaborative intelligence.
The whole architecture just flips the script. It shows that the most reliable knowledge might not come from the single smartest AI, but from putting a bunch of great minds, artificial or not, into a structured conversation.
Yeah, that's the big takeaway.
It makes you wonder what other kinds of collaborative structures we could build to harness all of their different strengths.
Indeed. The future looks bright when our AIs are learning to work together, maybe even better than we sometimes do.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into AI governance and collaborative intelligence, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.